There he goes. Give us something good tonight.
Looking good, MP. Game time, MP. Game time.
The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And today will be the first game of 2 in a row between these two teams.
Yeah, these little mini-series are interesting. In the first game, it's all about setting the tone, and both of these teams want to establish momentum early.
And for a few games now, we've talked about how determined MP is to be their driving force offensively.
And MP hasn't quite delivered on his expectations he put on himself to dominate in the scoring column. But I think he views tonight as a great opportunity to get back on track and gain some positive momentum moving forward.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Then it's Williams, then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Money in at the 2. Outside Tatum. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Good to see Tatum square himself up and knock down those pull-up jumpers. When he does that, unguarded.
Money misses. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Porzingis. Back to Tatum. There's the 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Pass to Money. Williams, a screen on Holiday. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Here's Brown. And a nice finish on the layup.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Inside, and stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Porzingis in the post, hounded by Ball. Porzingis misses. The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Now let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. These young stars now have a season behind them. So who stood out in this incredibly talented crowd? He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
The way he has sustained his level of play for the entire season, that's what's most impressive, the consistency of his performance. He hasn't had the major ups and downs that so many rookies go through.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and it'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title. Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Hornets trail by 4. Screen by Bridges. Money. Charlotte again missing.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Money. Pass to Miller. Here's Money. Williams with the screen. Money with the bucket. Money's got 8.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Holiday from downtown. Again, Holiday missing.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Bridges passes to Money. Ball outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Now Ball. He's scoreless. And Charlotte another 3.
Boy, LaMelo finding a way to beat the clock there. Man, he's a creative player.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus to this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
First in scoring, first in field goal percentage, and let's address the elephant in the room. Teams cannot handle them from range. I'm trying to think of a more dangerous group of shooters, and I can't.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. And that one's good. Porzingis.
You know, Porzingis' ability to shoot the ball well from every level really opens up the floor for him and his teammates. He'll make that mid-range, Jay, as much as he makes threes.
Williams with the screen. Money. And Charlotte, another three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And here's Holiday, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Pass to Porzingis. For three. Miller pulls it in. And it's the Hornets' ball. This run now up to 13-2. Out to Bridges. From the arc. And Miller the bucket on the assist from Bridges.
Part of why Brandon Miller went second overall in 2023, he's a quality three-point shooter.
Up top, Tatum. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Pass to Money. Miller outside. Here's Ball. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Takes a three. He buries it from 3. Tatum's got 8.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. And it's blocked. On the take. Money. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Williams. Bridges outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Drew Holiday.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
Cornette checked in for Boston. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside Holiday. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Mann. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Outside Holiday. Three-pointer. Here's Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Pritchard. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. Holiday from long range. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Money. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Holiday passes to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Bridges down low, and he makes it on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Celtics trail by 7. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Raptors had a huge game. He picked up 54 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Pass to Porzingis. Nurkic against Holiday. Launches it. The rebound by Bridges.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Outside man. And the 10-footer finds the target. Man's gotten his second bucket of the game. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 6-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And they pick up 2. Money's got 13.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Brown against Bridges. Brown in the high post. And Brown with the stuff.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett, and it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Shireman. Here's Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Miller can't get it to go. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at about 44% so far. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Oh, LaMelo using his length.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
The 3 ball. Hauser can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 6. Money pass to Miller. Jacks up a 3. And it's Cornett with a rebound. Cornett's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hauser. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Nurkic with some nice D. Miller, the pass to Money. And there's the screen. Shoots over Horford. Hauser grabs the board.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to Horford. Outside Tatum. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic. Ball
Passes to Money. Williams on the wing. Over to the left wing. Williams, a screen on Tatum from outside the arc. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit.
And again!
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Pass the ball. Nurkic with the ball. Working on Cornette. Money. Pass to Nurkic. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. Boston pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Tatum. They get it back. Nifty move. And Tatum fires one home.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Pass to Williams. Right wing. Here's Money. Williams with the screen. Money. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Hauser. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And he really made them pay for every foul. Spent much of his time draining shots from the free throw line.
No indecisiveness there from Horford. Just a good, quick decision.
Williams passes to Miller. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you...
So it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Let's hear it for our contestants.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Checking out Boston. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Celtics.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And so in the game for the Hornets, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Then it's Ball, then there's Mark Williams, and it's Money in at the 2-guard spot. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life.
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Bridges passes to Ball. For the tie. Bridges misses. Boston leading by 3. Here's Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Lets the three fly. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
Here's Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Holiday finds Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Shoots over Miller. Brown can't hit.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Here's Brown. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Hornets trail by 6. Miller on the wing. Pass to Money. The 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Outside Tatum. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Boston. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Bridges. Ball outside. Wing shot on the way. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Brown scanning the floor. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Yeah, that's an easy throwdown for him. The rim might as well be 8 feet tall when you're as long as he is.
Here's Money. He's got 19. And again for 3.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
Hornets trail by 5. Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. Hauser, he's checked in for Drew Holiday.
Number 7.
And so he makes both from the line. Tatum with it. 22 points for him. Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Bridges. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Now here's Brown. He's got 16. Here's the 3. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 4 rebounds now.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Money. Pure from 3-point range. Money's got 27.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Number 1, Charlotte. Boston in second. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett, and it's Hauser in another bucket. Wow!
For this franchise, he's now tied the record for most points in a single season.
That tells you all you need to know about him offensively. He's ultra savvy and ultra skilled.
How about that burst and bounce from Bridges on the throwdown as he rolled right by the defenders?
Got a piece of it. Pass the ball, and they're on the break. Oh, that's LaMelo ballin'.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Tatum. Oh, another one falls.
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been a fantastic year.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that'll go down in the history of this franchise. Here's Williams. Out to Bridges from the arc. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 8. That shot off. Nice D from Bridges. The Hornets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Money. Screen by Bridges. Pass to Miller. 6 to shoot. Over Tatum. Miller outside. Money. Pass to Miller. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. And the Hornets lead by 11.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Tatum. And it goes straight through with a swish. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half. Charlotte leading by 9. Pass to Ball. Here's Money. Back to Ball. Here's Money. No good from outside. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Tatum! Money from deep.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Hauser. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Knocked away. Money. Pass to Bridges. Out to the right wing. Now Ball. And off the front iron, and in it goes. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
Just 5 to shoot. Tatum from long range. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
Celtics trail by 10. Now Tatum. Pass to Shireman. Back to Tatum. Here's Cornette. Here's Hauser. And the three-pointer goes.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Bridges passes to Money. Back to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Rebound Boston. Here's Shireman. Pass to Tatum. Horford left side. Over Williams. Horford can't hit. Charlotte leading by 7. Money. Pass to Williams. Over to the wing. Here's Money. The three ball. Connects from downtown. Money's got 11 points here in the second half.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Oh, throw it down!
Nice!
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Money with the bucket.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And Allie, thanks. Pass the ball. Bridges outside. Takes a three. The rebound, Celtics. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now to the middle. Here's Porzingis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mark Williams.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Miller on the wing, defended by Brown. Miller can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 8. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. Pritchard, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Ball outside. He shoots it. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Ball does a great job working hard to get himself good looks. His offensive energy is off the charts.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. The Hornets pull it in. Now Bridges. Here's Money. Bridges, a screen on Tatum. Money knocks down the long J. Money's got 8 here in this quarter.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Tatum against Bridges. Holiday from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Great response from Holiday, marching down and knocking down the 3 of his own.
To the inside. Here's Miller. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
A nice shot by by Tatum.
I love seeing Tatum continue to work on that jump shot. I mean, he's a fantastic scorer, and with the jump shot added and refined, he's only going to get better.
Back to Bridges. Pass to Williams. Now here's Ball. Here's Money. He's covered by Holiday. Oh, deflected. Here's Money. Ball outside. He's still feeling it. And it's Charlotte with another.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Celtics trail by 11. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Tatum's got 41.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Bridges. Hornets leading by 11.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Hornets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first 2 matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
And you got to believe that's important. I mean, it's one thing to lose both games of an inter-conference series. It's a whole different story losing all 4 games to a team from your own conference.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Money.
Well, his defense was...
So Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long, everyone.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his first public appearance since being named NBA Rookie of the Year, MB.
What's up, fellas?
The first of many, I'm sure.
I mean, Jalen and Russ, you guys know this. Nothing about being a professional.
Playoff. When the season started, nobody outside these walls thought we would be here. Shoot, there were people inside these walls that thought we wouldn't be here. But we proved them wrong. And we're gonna keep proving them wrong because we know something they don't know. We know what's in here and what's in here. The pundits looked at last year's record and saw a loser. But we looked inside of ourselves and saw a winner, and that's why we are here on the verge of making history. We wanted more than anyone. We worked harder than anyone, and most importantly, we are better than anyone. Everyone else is lucky to be here, but you earned it. This is your trophy. This is your destiny. Now go out there and seize it. Bring it in, MP.
Let's go. It's one possession at a time, man. Let's lock in. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
You know I rock New Balances myself. Great for my fat hip.